Hi guys, so today it's just a quick and easy tutorial for summer. It's got colour, it's bold, and it's not over the top. If you want to see how it's done, keep watching. Okay, so I've already applied my base coat, and over that I'm going to apply 2 coats of white nail polish. I'm using White on White by China Glaze, and then we're just going to allow that to dry. Okay, so now that your nails are completely dry, you're going to apply different nail colours that are bright randomly on your nails in sort of a patchwork sort of pattern. I didn't worry about being neat because you're going to apply a black or a white over the top of those anyway. You can either do a feature nail or your whole hand. I think it looks great as your whole hand because it's bright, but the black takes away from being too bright. Okay, so now I'm just going through and cleaning up the edges just so I won't have to do as much work later on. I'm just using I'm using a makeup brush, but I didn't have anything else on me at the moment, and I do recommend a nail polish remover with acetone in it because it does get rid of the polish on your skin a lot faster than what it does with non-acetone. If you can't get it all off, don't worry about it. It usually comes off in like a day or two. Okay, so now that we've allowed our nails to dry, I'm just going to place thin strips of sticky tape on my nails. I do recommend pre-cutting these because they are a pain to cut while you're trying to do your nails. And that's the mistake I did with my first one. I didn't pre-cut them, so it was a pain and everything. What you're going to do before you stick them onto your nails, you're going to stick them onto the back of your hand a few times just to get rid of the stickiness of the actual tape. So when you place them on your nail and you put your varnish over it, when you peel it back off, it doesn't take your colour off underneath. So by applying it to the back of your hand, it takes away most of the stickiness that's there. And if you have a pair of tweezers on you, it's probably best to use them to apply the strips of tape and to remove them, just so your fingers don't get messy, and it just helps move around the tape a little bit more. But if you think you'll be alright with just fingers, just go ahead and use them. Like, you don't really need your tweezers to apply them. And you may have tape that's a strip of tape that's a bit too long. Don't worry about it. Just trim it off with some scissors. And if it's an alright length, just use it on your next nail. That way we're not sticking to everything when we're painting them. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and place a black coat of nail varnish over the top of those colours. And then finger by finger, I'm going to gently take off the tape the opposite way that I applied it. So the one that you put down last will be the one that you pull off first. I'm just going to go through and do one hand. And I was just sticking the used tape just on the back of my hand, just so I didn't have to mess around when I was taking them off and putting them somewhere else. I was just placing them on the back of my hand, and then when I finished with that hand, I just rolled them up and popped them in the bin. Then I'm just going to go through again and clean around the edges roughly, just so when we pop our top coat on, it's done and you're ready to go. With my right hand, I applied, instead of a black polish over them, I applied a white. I was running out of black, so I had to improvise. With the white, because the colours are bright, you're going to have to apply 2 coats of nail polish to that. The white, it doesn't seem to bring the colours out as much as what the black does, because it is such a contrast between the black and the bold colours. So I do prefer the black, and if I wasn't running out of my black polish, I would definitely use it on both hands. But I thought, why not give it a try and see how it comes out? I mean, it's alright if you don't like wearing black polish or you don't have any on you. If you have white, just go ahead and use it. It just doesn't bring out the colour as well as what the black does. Just trimming up the tape again. Yeah, and just make sure you go through again and do a second coat of your white, just so you can't, it's not that translucent sort of look and you can see the colours underneath what the white is. And then you're going to want to make sure that this step is completely dry before you pop on your top coat, because if it's not completely dry when you pop on your top coat and then you do something like 5 minutes later, even though your top coat might be dry, your middle layers won't be, so it could smudge. Then we're just going to go through and pop our top coat on, and then you're ready to go. Make sure that it is all completely dry before you do each step, just so there's no chance of it smudging or anything like that. And now that you've popped your top coat on, you're done and ready to go. Tweet me a picture, or if you've done it, or pop it on Instagram, or pop in the comments below if you want to see something else. And yeah, bye.